Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing today, sir? Okay, I'm Darren Slade, the principal here at HD Woodson. It's been an honor to be the principal here for the past 4 years. Last year, the mayor came and opened our year for us. She came the very first day of school to commend the students for outstanding the work they did last year. I want to follow up by just saying we repeated some of the same things that we had done the previous school year. We had the highest graduation rate for all public schools and charter schools. Again, I want to thank the students. We're at 76% now. We had the biggest SAT increase of all high schools in the area, 12% gains. We continue to have a 3-year increase for our attendance rate. And as everybody knows, we had the 4-time citywide football championship team, and also the back-to-back basketball championship team, undefeated, ranked 8th in the country. So I can't stand in front of a group and not recognize outstanding work that the teachers and the students are doing here.
Right.
Okay, my job now is to introduce the Deputy Mayor, Miss Courtney Snowden.
Well, good morning. Or as I like to say, hey y'all. Hey. So we are always excited to be in one of our DCPS schools, and particularly HD Woodson. I live just around the corner, so I get to drive by and see you outside with your shining smiles, ready to get to school in the morning and walking out in the afternoon. So thank you for doing that so well and peacefully and quietly as you always do. You know, one of the things that we're most excited about as we think about the words of Principal Slade this morning is that there's so many of you who are going to contribute to this city in so many different ways. Many of you already do it through the MBS YAP program. You will do it as homeowners here in the District of Columbia. And as I look at the teachers and school staff who joined us, I'm excited to think about how we in this administration, through the significant and wonderful leadership of Mayor Bowser, have worked incredibly hard to create opportunities for people to get on the pathway to the middle class, but importantly to create opportunities for those who work in DC to live in the District of Columbia. And as we thought about almost 2 years ago rolling out a program that focused on making DC and its residents the most financially fit residents in the country, we thought significantly about what we should do, how we could create a platform that would allow our residents to assess their financial situation and to get on the path to financial freedom. And today we are rolling out, you'll hear from the mayor, we're rolling out a fantastic website to do just that. But we're also rolling out something really exciting as well. We believe in this administration that if you are a DC government worker, or if you are a DC resident and you want to own a home in the District of Columbia, you should be able to do that. Isn't that exciting stuff? Yes. Applaud that. Yes. And we want to make that pathway easier and easier every day. The mayor announced a little over a month ago programs that would, strengthening programs that would help district residents purchase homes in the District of Columbia. And now we have just a new program that you're going to hear her talk about to roll out another effort to help us do just that, help district residents buy houses right here in the District of Columbia, and in particular in overlooked and underserved communities like this one. So I have the pleasure of introducing a pretty amazing young woman, Nneka Azikiwe, who works at the Department of Insurance, Securities and Banking, and you'll hear from her. Young people get really excited. She got her start in the Marion Barry Summer Youth Employment Program, and she turned that experience into a full-time job, and we're going to get her on the path to home ownership as well. So Nneka, I want to invite you up to introduce our very special guest.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My name is Nneka Azikiwe, and I am thrilled to be here for this exciting event. Just about 6 to 8 years ago, I was just like the students here today, anxious and ready to start the next phase in my life. Thankfully, the Marion S. Barry Summer Youth Employment Program gave me the opportunity to gain valuable work experience. Fortunately, I was able to work as the Young Money Manager for the Bank on DC program with the Department of Insurance, Security and Banking. And today, I learned the importance of managing my finances and how to go about that, doing wisely different steps in budgeting. And I was able to share this knowledge with my peers throughout the city. And today, I stand here before you, no longer an intern, but instead a full-time employee with the Department of Insurance, Securities and Banking. I am honored to introduce to you our next speaker. Her investments in the Summer Youth Employment Program demonstrate her commitment to helping young people build their pathways to success. And what makes today extra special is that she wants us not only to gain employment opportunities, but to also be smart about how we spend our money. As we build our pathways to the middle class, she wanted us to learn the tools to create strong financial foundation that will support us when we face the stumbling blocks that life may throw at us. So today, on behalf of my workplace, the Department of Insurance, Security and Banking, I am honored to introduce to you the mayor of our great city, Mayor Muriel Bowser.
Thank you. Well, good morning, everybody. It's always good to be at HD Woodson, and I want to give a big shout out to your principal, Principal Slade. Give him a big round of applause. It is true, we started off the school year here. I've gotten a chance to see you around the city, and I want to tell you how proud I am of the work you're doing here at HD. And I want you to know that we're all watching you and investing in you and pulling for you. And part of our commitment is not only making sure you are getting what you need here at school, but you're thinking beyond school, so you know what it takes. Like so many of us who grew up in Washington, D.C., to be able to raise your own families when the time comes right here in Washington, D.C. So let me thank Deputy Mayor Snowden. Give her a big round of applause. She's your neighbor. And we've been talking about this. I decided, and when I was thinking about running for mayor, that we really needed a focus from the mayor's office on communities that haven't gotten as much public investment or private investment. And we owed it to all of our communities to equalize that. So our focus is how we make these investments across all 8 wards. And that is what the Deputy Mayor for Greater Economic Opportunity is focused on doing. Commissioner Taylor, I want to thank you for DISB's participation here in this program, and also our Department of Housing and Community Development, who I see represented here, and Rahman Brunch, as I like to say, Rahman Brunch is our Director for African American Affairs in Washington, D.C., and his office is very focused on financially fit D.C. So right now, your primary job is what? School. That's right. That's your job. You need to be doing it full time, overtime, double time, right, Principal? That's your job. But I also want you to think about making good decisions. And part of making good decisions are the friends you keep, the decisions you make around, if you're listening to your teachers, listening to your parents, making sure you're following the right track when it comes to relationship decisions and drugs and alcohol. All of those things are important decisions when you're a teenager, right? But it's also important to think about financial decisions. Now, since your first job is school, you may only have had a part-time job by now, right? Some of you have participated in in our summer program, MBSYEP, so you know what it means to get a paycheck. You know what it means to save money. You're also responsible for your DC-1 card, right? That's part of financial fitness that we invested in, so you wouldn't have to pay for Metro. That's a good thing. But you're responsible of keeping track of it and using it responsibly. And I like that DC-1 card for Metro Bus and for Metro Rail. Thank you, Mayor Bowser. But that's important. So now what we're talking about are our financial tools, because you can really screw up your life, young people, if you don't make good financial decisions. And it follows you for your entire life. And so I want you to think about, if you want to own a house, right? It doesn't happen by some miracle. It really doesn't. There's a way that you get there. You get a good paying job, you get savings, and there's this thing called a credit report. It goes with your social security number. And all people who extend you credit, they want to know one thing. Do you pay your bills on time? They want to know that. So you can have a fantastic salary and a good job, but if you don't have a good name in the credit world, nobody will lend you any money. So that's really what Financially Fit is all about. And I wanted to be here at a school because we want to get you started off right. But Financially Fit is also to help people who maybe have already made some mistakes, that are my age and have made some mistakes. And we want to get them on the right track too. So no matter your age, it's never too early or too late to get your money straight. And every new year, everyone talks about getting physically fit. In fact, we just had our Fresh Start 5K. Did anybody participate in that? Okay, thank you, Commissioner. Thank you. That means we all ran around Haynes Point to get fit. And now we're talking about being financially fit. So what is Financially Fit DC? It's a comprehensive financial wellness program designed to empower all DC residents to take control of their financial health. This initiative is anchored by a web-based tool that checks your financial state and customizes a roadmap to financial freedom. And you can access that tool by going to welcome.financiallyfitdc.com, welcome.financiallyfitdc.com. And we have staff here that can show you how to sign up for Financially Fit DC. On the website, you'll be able to make a budget, manage credit, plan for retirement, and build your wealth. And so throughout the year, DISB and DMGEO, the deputy mayor here, will host events and programs to help connect residents to the financial resources they need to grow their wealth. A big part of growing your wealth is buying a home. And many people associate the ability to buy a home with the American dream. And we also know that an important goal for most families is to do exactly that. So this financial tool will walk us through that process. And several weeks ago, I announced enhancements to the district's HPAP program, and that's our first-time home buyers program. And so now, based on income, DC residents can purchase a home with as little as $500 down, and that is big news. And so today we are announcing a set of home buyers clubs, the first of which will start east of the river. With funding from the Department of Housing and Community Development, the University Legal Services, that's a group that we work with, will work with residents to make home ownership a more attainable dream for working families. And we hope that our teachers, the staff here at HD Woodson, and the 33,000 people that work for the District of Columbia will be the first in line for these programs. Participants in the home buyers clubs will receive a $2,000 mortgage certificate to go towards closing costs as needed. And the club will prepare residents for the responsibilities of home ownership, empower them to make smart decisions throughout the home buying process, and connect them with resources for down payment and other closing cost assistance. Club participants will learn about budgeting and financial management, how to find a home, the types of home ownership, home purchase assistance programs, and applying for a mortgage. And we're putting them through a rigorous learning process. But with this knowledge, they will learn not only how to get a home, but how to maintain their home. Now, programs like this are close to my heart because I participated in a program like this to buy my first home. And it was at a time when I was much younger. I was able to buy my first home when I was in my 20s. And I was able to do it when I didn't make a lot of money at all because I was very committed to making sure that my monthly housing costs would be helping me build my own wealth, not building somebody else's wealth. So you're going to have to pay for housing one way or the other, right? So do you want it to help build your own wealth, or do you want it to build somebody else's wealth. And home ownership is a way to build your own wealth. So today, young people, I hope you will join me in this pledge that we will become financially fit. You can share this information with your parents, your aunts, your uncles, your grandparents, so that they will go to welcome.financiallyfitdc.com. And so now I want to bring up Commissioner Taylor, who's just going to say a couple of more things about Financially Fit DC.
Thanks very much, Mayor. Good morning, everybody, and thanks so much for having me at this fantastic school today. My first time actually here, and wonderful school principal Slade. Appreciate you having us here today. I wish I could find a seat here because I'll tell you, school is a fun place to be. Yes. You can actually learn a lot of good stuff, and a lot of folks have smartphones, right? And sort of this thing I'm trying to coin, maybe get a T-shirt made, is like there's no reason to be ignorant with a smartphone.
That's right.
So again, all you kids keep studying hard and stay focused. And again, I want to thank the mayor for her leadership and support for this very important program. And also want to thank the Deputy Mayor for Planning and Economic Development, Brian Kenner, who's not with us today, for his support of all our programs that improve the lives of our residents and businesses and help them create, build, and protect wealth in District of Columbia. I also want to thank the members of my team who worked hard with other district stakeholders to make this idea a reality. Michelle Hammonds and her DC Bank on DC team, you heard from NECA, DSAB Communications team, which led by Shonda Washington, and finally our acting Deputy Commissioner Dana Shepard, who was key to securing funds in the contract along with Blake Allison, and who worked tirelessly to get this program up and running. The mayor said she wanted a program, and we said we got to get this program for the mayor. So we got that. Thanks, Blake, for getting that done. And also the work could not have been done without the work of the Deputy Mayor of Greater Economic Opportunity, as well as our other partner, the Department of Housing and Community Development. I want to thank Principal Slade again and the teachers for having us here to launch Financially Fit DC. It's a really important group. The students here are a really important group, as the mayor said, to FFDC, sort of the new acronym I've sort of coined for in our future. So I'm happy that you're here as well. I'm excited to be part of this initiative focused on getting DC residents to be the most financially fit they can be. At DSIB, we work very hard to provide financial education and enhance services that support all 8 wards. With Financially Fit DC, we offer community-focused events across the city throughout the year that will connect district residents to valuable financial services and products. One thing you should think about, did you know that 41% of households in the district do not have enough savings to live above the poverty line for 3 months? That's not good. That's a stark statistic that we need to change, and Financially Fit DC will help reduce that number. We want to help residents learn how to create and build a workable budget, how to check and manage their credit, how to build savings, and how to plan for retirement. As the mayor said, this is both a short-term program but also a long-term program. So you may look at it for credit as you move from high school to college. One of the first things I saw in college was all these applications for credit cards. Let's get some credit cards. But guess what? That's money. And if you do it wrong, you have a hard time on your credit, and you get some points against the credit card and the credit score. And as the mayor had said, your credit score follows you everywhere. Follows you in finance, so you want a house, you want insurance, banking, as well as sometimes employment. And we're trying to stop that in the District of Columbia, but some places still the employment. I know the federal government asked for that. Another important tool in our arsenal, as I mentioned, the DC Bank on DC program, that gives residents the chance to take advantage of free to low checking and savings accounts at mainstream institutions and avoid the costly, non-traditional banking services, and at the same time building important credit history. Again, I believe it's critical that we create a place where people can gain financial knowledge and skills and judgment in a judgment-free environment in order to improve the quality of life of their families and businesses. FFDC creates such a place. Again, thank you, Mayor Bowser, for launching this awesome initiative, and I am sure that will create pathways to the middle class across all 8 wards and make DC financially fit.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Rockmont Branch, Principal Branch, please come up and speak to the students.
So, all jokes aside, from our prior conversation, it's great to be here. Real quick, how many of y'all got jobs? Students, you got jobs? Yeah? You're making money. How many of you have bank accounts? Yeah. Okay. So really quickly, when I came into this job as the director for the Mayor's Office on African American Affairs, one of the conversations that we had was about why this is important to me, and Children became the first answer. Having been a high school principal and knowing that we're about to send you into the world, it was very important that we knew that we were sending you out prepared for what the world can really bring. And so one of the things that the mayor was insightful enough to do was to make sure we had a host of partners here at the table so that when you leave here, before you walk out the room, you can check in with DISB or Bank on DC, Democracy Federal Credit Union, DOES, Industrial Bank, Capital Area Asset Builders, or DHCD about the things that we're talking about in the room today. It's very important that you get the resource immediately and first and on spot because you're some of the most valuable people in the district. And it's very rewarding work to know that we now have an opportunity to bring information to you that will allow you to be a part of DC for generations to come. You have 6th-generation Washingtonians here, and I know they want the same thing for you guys, so we're very excited for you to have the opportunity to now own homes. It's never too early to start saving, and I know Principal Slade, as another principal, wants to send you into the world as prepared as possible, and that's what Financially Fit DC can do for all of our children in the district, is help guarantee your space here. And so I thank the mayor for giving us this opportunity. It's awesome to be here with you guys, and go Warriors, right? All right.
All right, that's the program, and I know you all have to get back to class, but if you have some questions for us, we're happy to take your questions.
We're just that good at explaining this thing, huh?
What's your question, dear? Okay. All right. Thank you guys for your attention, and remember, saving and being financially fit. Yes, sir.
What does it take to be the mayor?
What does it take? I like that question. The young man asked me, what does it take to be the mayor? Okay, so I started off talking about good decisions. And that's the first thing that it takes, making really good decisions, starting now when you're in high school, going on to college, studying something that you're passionate about that will teach you how to read well, speak well, and persuade others. Okay, and then you come back home, you get involved in activity, whether it's the PTA, the ANC, get involved in your civic association, and demonstrate to your neighbors that you have the ability to listen to them and to lead them. And then all you have to do is run. All you have to do is run and then win. And you could be mayor. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.